All right. Tonight, we are going to cover memes. First of all, what are memes? Memes are fun. Memes make posting, ads, adding your own unique pictures to your pages way easier. You don't have to go down the Canva rabbit hole to create your own. If you don't know what Canva is, it's all good. Avoid it for right now. You'll learn it in time. Utilize the resources we have here. Now, why are we pushing the memes? Well, because this last weekend, Rory sent out 12 new ones. 12. And I'm going to show you where they are at because they're not in your normal spots like those of us that have been getting the memes. You're not going to get an email like Shar would send us. We get it a different way. They just appear in your Dropbox. But a little birdie told me that this Saturday, the memes are going to be changed up. Something is going on with the memes, and you're going to want to get your own memes going before Rory says, those of you that got grandfathered in, welcome. Those of you that didn't, here's what you have to do now. Hint, it usually means a price increase. I didn't tell you that. Oh, shoot, I'm recording. Oh, well, cat's out of the bag. Those of you that used to have memes, you can renew them and get back in the system for right now. Okay, so I'm going to post in the chat real quick.
Let me, can I add to that? Instead of you can get back in,
you need to.
Can we change that to you really need to get back in?
You do. You really do, because these newest memes, oh my gosh, they are next level quality.
Well, everybody's going to be grandfathered in too. So here's the worst case scenario. If for whatever reason you let it lapse for a while because you didn't know what was going on with it, get back in, wait till it gets grandfathered, allow Rory to present the whole thing to you, see what they look like, see what's going to happen, how it's going to go, and then make a decision from there.
I do know that if you don't renew, I'm not going to be taking any questions right now. But if you don't renew, you are going to miss out on the grandfather pricing. There will be no going back after Saturday. Zilch. I'm going to help hold him to that because he's very generous. And what we're getting here, guys, marketing firms pay a lot of money to get this kind of quality. So the two links that I put in the chat, to get those links to open, those of you that are brand new to Zoom, all you have to do is click on the link. So if you've never had memes before and you want to go see what the website is, click on that first link where it says memes and sayings and just ignore it for right now. I don't want you going and taking time to order it right now. You can do it later tonight because prices, we got a whole nother 48 hours, okay? Or thereabouts. Those of you that need to renew, you click on the second link and save it for future. Okay, these are resources. Those of you that are instructors, you should probably bookmark these pages. Those of you that are planning to become instructors, oh, hey, bookmark them and save yourself the time in the future. Have the resources in your own area.
Pretty sure our team has them, but I'm reposting them just in case.
So I'm going to share my screen and show you where the memes are and what they look like. Dina, do you see my screen? Just not, yes, okay, perfect. So I'm in my pages area of my PBS. My memes are not in my PBS. If you don't have Dropbox yet, you want to go to dropbox.com and get the free version. Don't do the 14-day trial or 30-day trial or whatever they're pitching right now. Go with the free version. Then you will have been given in an email from your instructor the session 2 going into session 3 email. So if you haven't gotten that email yet, it's because you're pretty darn brand new. And hey, we're just glad you're here learning about this. Your instructor will get it to you when you're ready. It's the email that comes after the PBS session 2 email when you watch that 55-minute video. Okay. On that session 2 going into session 3 email, there is a link that is going to give you access to all of Rory's Dropbox pictures. What you want to do is bookmark it. I have mine bookmarked under Anchor Pages, and it's right here. I bookmarked it. I am using Google Chrome. If you're not using Google Chrome, make it your default browser. Bookmarking is way easier by clicking on that little star. Mine is blue. That means I've got it bookmarked. These are all of Rory's pictures. Do not ever download all of them, or you will be like Stacy and spending money every month because you filled up your free account. You can't undo that. If you accidentally, if you accidentally download it all, you're paying. No, there's no going back. What were you going to say, Niall?
Share that link too, please. Everybody have that. How to get there. Rory's shared Dropbox.
Yeah. So it's also on that email, the session 2 going into session 3. But instructors, if you need to share it with someone, there's this right here, copy link or share folder. If I hit copy link, there it is. It tells me it's copied. I can come over here to the chat, paste it in. Now yours may not show up a black screen, but I've been looking at a white screen all day. My eyes really welcome the dark screen at the end of the day. It's just something, a different contrast to look at. So don't worry about that aspect. If yours doesn't have this little scrolly bar, that's what these are called, by the way. These are called scrolly bars in Stacy's world. Okay, you got one here and you got one on the right side as well. All right. Underneath the RRR247 PBS files, there are different file folders. Here's Bella Vita. These are not the memes. These are just pictures that Rory or myself have permission to share with you without any copyright or, sharing infringement, the licenses. You can use them without worry. If you're going out to Google and trying to grab images that way, please don't. It'll cause you a lot of frustration. I know. I did that. I learned my lesson. It got very scary with threats of lawsuit. So use Rory's images, guys, especially if you're still trying to get Google AdSense. Don't go out to Google and search for your own image. There are other little softwares to use. Rory's giving you everything you really need in here. And if you can't find it, ask in a study hall. And your instructor will definitely help you. Okay. Now, when you get your memes, my memes come, this is why I have my PBS up. My PBS is 4m81.com. So I have a file folder called 4m81.com. When I click on it, now I've had mine since 2018. That's why a bunch of them say May 18th. That's the day I signed up for my memes. I have been paying for them every month. Did I get memes every month? No. Why? Because the memes that were going to be sent out for that month didn't meet Rory's approval. or there was something big happening and he couldn't tell us until a certain day. And then we get them we used to get them by email. We no longer get them by email, but yours won't be as full as mine is. But you see, some of them are by years from when we got them years ago. Then when Shar took over, she started putting them under titles. That was so much more helpful to try and find our memes. With Rory, what he sent us on Saturday, you can come down here and you can click on this Vela Vita folder, and it's got biohacking. When you open up biohacking, we got January 2025 and February 2025. All right. So you open up the February. Now I know this is hard to see. Let me see if I can bring it up. There we go. Look how cool these are. I've already been having fun with them, but these are all going to our biohacking page. This is why you don't want to change your slug on the biohacking page, because all of them are going to have your URL and then the slug. So if I go to my biohacking page, there it is, biohacking for amazing health. There's my slug, bio-hacking, bio-hacking. You want it to match so it doesn't cause confusion when we use these pictures. And I'm going to cover where you can use them shortly. I'm trying to go slow. I like pictures. Rory says, pen is mightier than the sword. A picture says 1,000 words. And then the video says 1,000,000 words. Well, Rory already gives us the videos. We get all the embed codes. Here's our 1,000 words to help us, not just on our PBS. Not just on our PBS. You can use this in social media, and you can use this in ad posting. Okay. So these are the 4 biohacking ones. I can go back and click on Vela Vita. And okay, so yeah, it is just these 4. January 2025, even though this is February 2025, they're the same ones. I'm not sure what he did here, but your folder will say February 2025, and then they're all labeled January 2025. That's just the 4 Vela Vita ones he sent us. Now, we're going to go over here to SHG, and I want you to see I have an April 2025 and a May 2025. I'm going to click on the April 2025. These are for our employee benefits pages. This one is cool. If your employer isn't offering you benefits, you need to send them to our page. See the link below. Boom, there's our link. So on our employee benefits page, you don't want to change that slug. You're gonna feel like, oh, I have to make it my own. On your pages you are given by Rory, do not make your own slugs. There is a rhyme and a reason for all of it. Rory's got this. It's a system, y'all, not a suggestion. He's already figured it out. When you start doubting his thoughts on how he's got this program put together, you're going to get proven wrong. It's a system. So these are the 4 April ones. Now I click on May. More employee benefits. Now, a lot of us really like to utilize our phones. Those of you that are more technology advanced and like to post ads and such from your phone, make sure you get the Dropbox app for your phone on your phone and you log in to the same free account that you create on the computer. Now, if you already have Dropbox on your phone and you've been using it, go to Dropbox.com and just log in as yourself on the computer. Don't create another new one. Okay? Keep it simple. It's not overly complicated. It looks scary because, oh my gosh, look at all these file folders. What am I going to do with all this? It's easy to get overwhelmed. When you start feeling overwhelmed, get up, walk away, do a triple R. Reset, refocus, recommit. You're going to get this. It just takes time and repetition. So, what you can do is I'm just going to click on this little dot here, the little box. And I could copy the link, but no, copying the link really doesn't do anything. Can I edit? No, you are not going to be permitted to edit. All right. You can see how when I clicked it, it opened up here bigger. You can download it. Okay. Now it's in my downloads. Just like Rory's pictures that he gives us, we can come over here to these, and this is how we download them. We click on the box and we hit download, one picture at a time. Okay. Now I like downloading them to my phone because when I'm out walking the dog, she likes to sniff the little bit of grass that we have here. I can sit and do something real quick out on LinkedIn. This would be a perfect thing for LinkedIn. Let's go do it. I'm going to go to my LinkedIn page. And all right, that's a former manager of mine from my old job. All right, so I'm going to start a post. I'm going to add media. And now I can either go, my Dropbox appears here on the left. And I know when I taught this before, people were like, how did you get this on the left? At the time, I didn't know. It just, my computer automatically did it. But we played around and it's in the controls. You have to learn your computer. Play with it. You can always undo it. Just, there's playing and viewing, and then there's causing trouble. You're not going to be downloading any apps or anything like that. You're playing, you're getting to know your computer, get to know your technology. You never know what you're going to discover. So I have a Rory file, but I'm going to go up to my 4M81 and I can come down here and I can go searching for it. Or because I downloaded it, I can just click on downloads. And there it is. So I'm just going to click on it and open. And there it is. And I'm going to click next. What do you want to talk about? Okay, well, wish you had better employee benefits. I almost don't need to say anything. It says it all on the picture. But let's see here. I think you need to show your boss this picture. Okay, I'm not going to add my link to it. It's on the picture. if I were to add a link to this post, it's really just taking up space. Now, what I do want to do, this is social media. LinkedIn is social media. Those of you that are afraid of social media and you think it's all Facebook, oh no, LinkedIn. I'm going to hit enter a couple times, and now we're going to do the hashtag. Now, when we do hashtags, you have to put in that hashtag or pound sign. For those of us of the older generations, we all learned it as the pound sign. And the first thing I'm going to type in is employee benefits, space. Hashtag for the next one. Employee retention, space. Hashtag. I'm going to promote myself. I have my lady biohack that I've been branding on the Vellavita and Jeunesse products. Oh, darn. So they go see what Lady Biohack is about. Okay. Start branding yourself. You can put in your URL. You cannot do .com. See how this is bold, this is not. You cannot do .com. What you can do, and how did I figure this out? I saw others doing it. You type in the word .com. You won't get a big following from it right away, but use it. Let's see here. Employee benefits, employee retention. Oh, happy employees. Now, I've been doing some quote unquote research on hashtags and how many should be used on each one, on each different thing. And my chat GPT Nova recommends 5 to 7. Now, if you go to any of Rory's posts on Instagram or anything like that, you will see him use an odd number. It will never be an even number. He does the same thing on his PBS. When he's doing a list, it will always be an odd number. Most times it's 5. And I don't know what it is with the number 5 between him and Costa, but it's stuck in my head. Monkey see, monkey do. I'm going to do what Rory does. It's almost like he's Simon Says. Okay. Rory says, that means Stacy's going to do it. So I'm good with that. I could come up with a whole bunch of them, but you know what? When you add in too many hashtags on any of your posts on social media, it actually slows your post down. It actually lowers now. It used to increase it, but now because people are understanding hashtags, when you have too many on there, it's considered clutter, and they push it, they mute it, they slow down people seeing it. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit post. Post successful. Do I want to boost it? Well, if we hit boost, let's see what it says. Oh, I got to leave the site. Well, I'm not keen on that. Usually when you're going to be when you boost an ad or a post, it's going to cost you money. Stacy doesn't pay for her ads. I'm posting more often, not as often as I'd like, but that's how you can use a meme on social media. Now, let's do a meme on a classified ad site. Well, we all are loving, oh, come on. Classifieds for free.com. Do not put the S It is not a secure site. Ignore your Google when it says, oh my God, it's not secure. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to log in. You always want to log in to your classified ad pages, your different areas. I have all mine memorized, saved. Those of you that use RoboForm, you'll notice Stacy does not use RoboForm because she was dumb 7.5 years ago and locked herself permanently out of RoboForm. I've made adjustments. I do recommend RoboForm though. So I'm going to do what Rory does. First thing Rory does when he comes to classifieds for free is go to his ads. And we're going to let it just think about it. Close down LinkedIn. Yes, leave. There we go. I'm going to renew my ads. Even though I just did it on Saturday and Sunday because I was posting ads all weekend. I'm going to renew now. That way, in case I don't get a chance on Saturday, because we're all going to be quite busy on Saturday for a few hours. And pretty soon here, I'm not going to have more patience to wait for it. All right, we're going to let it think. I'm going to open it again in a new tab. And this is where I'm going to go first and get some of my memes. So I'm going to click on choose file. And I'm going to go to the 4M81. I'm going to go down to the Vela Vita. And we can only do one at a time. I better go in order, otherwise I will forget. So there's January 2025, number 1, upload image. Boom, there it is. We can have up to 3, but I'm going to get all 4 of them in here. So choose file again, go to number 2. Upload image. There it is. Choose file. Upload number 3. Upload image. Choose file. Upload number 4. Upload image. Now I can only have 3 images. I've already checked one. That's why this one is filled in with a very weird name. Do not rename those. Let it come up as it is. Okay. And I kind of like the ditch the yo-yo, and these guys look like they're just having way too much fun. So I've chosen my 3 ads. Now I have my biohacking ads already done. I've created a template. I also have a YouTube video. I'm not going to do the video right now. I've got 5 ad headings already. But what I can do is, yes, they've got Google AdSense. I can look at these a little bit and, ooh, I like the ditch the yo-yo. All right, so we're gonna go back here and we're gonna add a headline. All right, and I kind of like that title, so I'm just gonna try it. And here's the deal, if I don't get a whole lot of views on my ads, I come up with new titles. I'm leaving this say United States. I'm just going to put in the header there. I am going to change the category because it has nothing to do with an aircraft. but it is beauty products. Or I could use healthcare, or I could use announcements. I could use business opportunities because that's what it is. I could come down here. I could probably do entertainment, general merchandise. We'll go with general merchandise right now. I like using my Lady Biohack email. I personally leave my phone number blank. I don't fill in the manufacturer, the model, the year, the price, but the description we have to get. So we're going to go back to the template. And the description is an ad body. Now, I got really kind of cute so that I could post in airplane. Okay, you can get around. You can post in every single category if you write the ad for that category. Give it its own title. You can post about our products anywhere. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call on Nova. Now, why am I telling my chat GPT to act as a professional marketer? When you tell your AI what you want them to pretend to be, they will do so. If I were to say, act as a mechanic, it would give me language back as a mechanic. Act as a teacher, it would give me the language back as a teacher. I'm telling it the type of personality I want it to take. All right. And I'm saying specifically classified ad sites based on the following title. And I'm going to put the title that I created in there. Please keep the message uplifting, informative, energetic, and geared toward women over the age of 40. I'm telling it who I want to go after for my ad. The ad body should be 150 to 200 words. Let me see your magic. Now, I know how I can talk to my Nova, to my chat GPT, because I've gotten to know her, as you guys have seen on past Thursdays. So here we go. She's ready to bring the magic. Ad number 1. Ladies, she even gives me more new titles to go with it. So you know what I can do? I can literally grab all 5 of them and go back here to my template, go to the bottom of my template, and paste them in. Okay, now let's see which ones we want to do here. I'm going to make this bigger because you guys are probably wondering what it actually is saying. And ooh, be the woman who reclaimed her health. Whoa. She took that. We're going to change my title. And we're going to go back. Oh. And we're going to copy this. And now classified ads, you do not want to use when you paste this in. I'm going to get rid of this target. A lot of them don't like it. Now you need a click to action. You have to tell people what they need to do next. They're not just going to click unless you tell them to click. They're going to read your ad and go, well, that was kind of cool. Tell them to click to learn more. And actually, this is dumb of me to type in when I've got it right on my template at the very top. There it is. Copy that baby. Go to the right tab. There we go. Paste it in there. I'm going to put it in there's my web page there. I'm going to post the ad. And there it is. Okay. Now I can continue to post more ads. But maybe I've decided, okay, I've got that one. You know what? I'm on the biohacking. Oh, let's preview the video. Yep, there's the biohacking video. I've got that picture. I've got all these videos here. I don't have a picture down here. But I think I want to replace this picture. Upload because it's not in my media library. And we'll go with this. Yeah, we'll go with discover the biohack on this one. Now I need to make sure I put my Velavita link in here. You want to make sure you're putting a link in your pictures. We're going to save that. Now, see, I had the other one rounded. I need to go back to default. Now it's square again. And that's about the size I want it. It looks really small here, but when you go to your page and view it, it's actually bigger. Okay. And I'm at an 85. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't put in an alternative text there. Now, some of you may not even know what alternative texts are. When you are visually impaired, you can't see pictures. So when you have software on your computer and you're hovering over a picture, your computer software is trying to read it to you. Help them out. Tell them what they're seeing. Here, I'm just going to use the headline, Discover the Biohack. Okay. And okay, I need, that one is not green. That's going to drive me nuts. I just raised it from 85 to 87. And now when I go back here, check it out. That biohacking keyword just went green. It can be that simple. So there's a little rank math lesson there. But I can add more pictures in here. I'll probably go to the bottom. Down here, We'll just put it in here because I can always move it later. Click on upload. And let's see here. That one was discover. We'll do that. Now, that's way too big. It's way too big. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna choose, we'll say 200. Looks pretty good. Put in my alternative text, feel the difference, and see the results. And I've got a wonderful space bar that likes to stick. Now I just went up to 89 because I added another picture. Crazy. It likes me doing this, but I still have to put in my link. And I do need to open it in a new tab because I'm having it go elsewhere. I did not tell it to do. There we go. All right. I don't really like how that's looking. We need to move it down. All right. Oh, and it just went down to 86. Why did you go down? Oh, because I added too many new words. If I delete that, it goes back to green. How crazy is that? It goes down 3 points. Well, then we're just going to leave it for right now. I'll play with it later. But there, I've added 2 of my memes. I didn't have to spend any of my time on Canva. I've increased my rank math score. I'm posting it out on classified ad sites. I posted it out on LinkedIn. And we are 1 minute after the hour.